You ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Oh, you didn't know?
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Put my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile.
Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. Yeah, I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp.
This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
If I can't do it, homie, it can't be done.
Yeah, I keep it put in my pocket, it don't make sense, but don't make a profit. So I hustle, ladies and homies. Make money, money.
Call out here for a pill. When he tryna get this money for a real.
I want to find a thing to save my life, so I hustle.
It ain't over for me. No, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Show me the money!
Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
What up, what up? It is Alex, the Fantasy Football Hustler, back at you. And Wednesday, we are kicking off some start and sit questions for the week. So if you're watching this on replay, just listen to all the questions that are coming through, because I'm going to be talking about guys that you roster on your team. It may not be an exact start or sit question, but you will hear a bunch of stuff about your potential guy. So just sit back, relax. Let's kick it. Let's see who's up in here. Shout out to Sea Wolves. What up, what up? Shout out to Emil in the house. Shout out to Canada. King D in the house. What up, what up? Shout out to the LBC. Let's see. First question here from Sea Wolf. Single QB league with 4 RBs. Played 2 with an occasional flex. Have CMC, Stevenson, ETN, Mason. Drop 1 to stash Brooks, Warren, Algier, Spears, or hold. I'm probably just going to hold. Yeah, I'm probably just going to hold. And another one for Seawolf standard. Drop 1, Jennings, Downs, McConkey. I'll drop Downs. Toyota 1 in the house. What up, what up? John in the house. Should I start Brian Robinson or Tyrone Tracy? I'm leaning Tracy this week as of now. It's pretty damn close here. What up, Matt? Giants or Steelers? Giants. Oh, man. The Panthers are like so good at giving up points to a team defense. I don't know. I'm going with the Steelers off the bye. Like, the Giants got a way better matchup, but the Steelers are just way better. So that's where we're going. Crispy in the house. What up? PJ in the house. What up? What up? Try to one Lions or the Rams? Lions. Willpower, Pratt or Henley? I feel like I got to go Henley, man. He's just been on fire, and they got the Titans this week, and Titans give up a lot of points to Titans. Just, I don't know, they give up a lot of points to the linebackers, seems like. A lot of rushing. Frizzo, how do you feel about the Cardinals defense with the addition of Baron Browning and the juicy schedule? I mean, I like it, but it's all going to be game by game. That's really what it comes down to. And I don't know, kind of middle of the road this week versus the Jets. Like, for fantasy purposes anyways. And John said B. Robert Tracy. So I already said Tracy. I said that's as of today. Things may change. Lipsy says start Purdy or Darnold. Ooh. I am leaning Darnold, but it is pretty damn close here. Pretty damn close. Hey, what up, Buck? Shout out to the Islands. He said, what up? Waddle or Leggett this week? I really want kind of almost no parts of Leggett. I'm just going to go Waddle. And what up, Danny? Chase Brown tomorrow versus Baltimore or Najee versus Washington? Kind of leaning Najee versus Washington. Toyota 1, pick 1. Ridley, J-Mo, Downs. Leaning Ridley as of right now. PJ said, okay, I'm trying to get Swift in the Gilly. 239 fab. Plenty of competition out there with Bijan, Pollard, Devontae, Puka, and more. So why do you want Swift? I mean, he does have a really good matchup this week, but after that, it's pretty bad. So why do you literally just want Swift for like this week? Like, I feel like I would go with someone who has better potential for the rest of the season. But I know you got to win every week, so it's got to be someone who at least has a good matchup this week or decent. Brazil got get Gesicki off waivers, starting at tight end and Otten in the flex over Leggett and Pop. Yep. Don't really like doubling up on the tight ends too much, but I would there in that specific situation. And for Zof Devonta, why wouldn't Devonta Smith play? I mean, if AJ Brown doesn't play, AJ Brown's the one who's hurt right now, not Devonta Smith, unless something happened that I didn't hear about. But if I'm picking between those two, I'm starting Leggett over Pop, but it's ugly. I can't take any week 12 buys. I need an RB for week 12. Oh. But are you assuming that no other running backs are going to come up before then as well? Yeah, fuck. They play Minnesota that week. It's such a horrible week. Oh, what? Smith has a hamstring issue. Dude, where the hell have I been at? Completely off the map? Dude. Dude, fucking lame, man. Lipsy 2-man, Devonta, Monty, Addison, Warren. You got a lot of, Monty, bad matchup. Devonta Smith, we just heard he didn't practice. I'm nervous about that right now. As of right now, I'll just say Monty and Addison. But you got to be coming back because we got injuries that we got to be following here. PJ said only one more week of RB drops, right? What do you mean only one more week of RB drops? What do you mean? See, Wolves start 2 wide receiver, 1 flex, London, DJ, I want to score more. Jennings, McConkey, ETN, and Mason. And shout out to CB Dizzle for the super chat, my brother. Let me do this question. I'm getting right to yours. You the man. I will say London's in. And I'm going to say London's in and McConkey's in. And I'll throw Mason in the flex. CB Dizzle, who do I start this week? Out of Pittman or Juana Man Jennings? Man, it sucks, dude. I'm going to go Pittman. But yeah, man, it sucks. I don't want to, though. CB Dizzle, CMC starting this week. No, more than likely, they said next week is going to be his first week. And McGilly, one or more teams will be eliminated before week 12. Or is it 2? 2, because you got week 10 and week 11. So, yeah, you got 2 more. What week is this? Yeah, so you got 2 more weeks of eliminated teams. I mean, you don't know who those teams are going to be, but, you know, I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't throw all my money at Swift. I would, if you get him for cheap and you play him this week and then it's whatever, but maybe there's some other people who have a little bit of hate, for Swifty as well. I know he's not the most beloved guy in the running back universe. For Zoe, who thinks better out of Mixon or JT? I like JT's schedule over Mixon rest of the season, but I mean Mixon's a beast. Yeah, I mean, I would like who I have at this point. I wouldn't try to make a trade to get and swap one for the other, like if that's why you were asking. Yeah, JT does have a better schedule because just the division that he plays in. But and I think Mixon, he's already played because they're playing the same division. I think it's just let me go see actually, because I'm just talking out of my ass here. Let's see. So the Colts got the 10th easiest schedule moving forward for running backs, and the Texans have the 23rd easiest. Yeah, way different. Detroit this week and KC in week 16. That sucks. Baltimore in week 17 sucks, and it's not as bad as KC or Detroit. And then week 10, they got Tennessee. Tennessee's been kind of folding a little bit, though. Yeah, I think I would be sticking with I think I would still be sticking with Mixon if I had him. What up, Kelly? Jordan Mason really benchable now? Not yet, but maybe next week he might be. Let's hope he keeps enough volume to hopefully keep some independent flex value. Because all the injuries that the 49ers have, you know, like, I mean, they might still need him to be in the mix. Because I doubt that they're going to give CMC 30 touches a game. Like, I don't think that'll be a regular thing. He's probably going to be like a 20 touch a game guy. And who knows, maybe even a couple less than that. Yeah, Pittman sucks. And Frank said, someone dropped Kyler. Do we pick him up and keep? Right now I got Dangerous. Well, let's hit the drop for Dangerous.
It's too much of us, it's dangerous. So dangerous, we so dangerous. My flip mode squad is dangerous.
And dude, Kyler's got a shit schedule, man. Like that's why he was dropped, because his schedule is shitty. So I think I'm rocking Dangerous. And just to give you some context, actually, you know what? Kyler might have got past the shitty part of his schedule. Yeah, after their bye week, so they got the Jets this week, really bad for quarterbacks, and then they got week 11 bye. Then he actually has like 5 out of the next 6 games that are pretty solid. So maybe, yeah, pick up and stash for sure. Yeah, I guess when I was focused, like I guess it was a couple weeks ago when I was focusing on Kyler's schedule, because like week 8, 9, and 10, horrible, and then they have the bye in week 11. But guess I didn't realize how good the schedule is after week 11. Looks pretty money. And let's see. PJ shows just passed on Swift and Pollard altogether. Kind of. I'm leaning on that, yeah, because I mean, Swift, good matchup this week, but then literally 3 shit matchups in a row. And week 12, like, what if he got like 2 points for you in week 12 or something bullshit like that going up against Minnesota, who've been one of the toughest teams against running backs? Like, that would be horrible. That would be fucking horrible. And dude, and Pollard, man, he has 3 of the worst matchups that you can have over these next 3 weeks. This week versus the Chargers, next week versus Minnesota, who we're just talking shit about, and then Houston. They've been shutting teams down through the run as well, and that's in week 12. Yeah, I feel like, you know, I don't know if you're like Austin Danger Powers, you know, Danger is your middle name, but I feel like I would live dangerously and not spend a bunch of fab on those guys for week 12, because they got 2 of them. Both of them have horrible matchups. Christy said I must have been under been under that same rock about Smith. Yeah, I didn't see that. Like, I saw a bunch of things come in today. It's Wednesday. There's probably just so much of it that I don't know. Maybe I'm numb to some of the Wednesday stuff, you know. Will said the reports are saying that CMC will return this week. We'll see. They were always targeting week 10. I mean, one of the first things that I heard this week is that he's probably going to make his debut next week. So I don't know. I mean, conflicting information all over the place. That's for sure. Hey, Ghost Monkey in the house. What up? What up? Jason in the house. What up? Puff Puff Pass. Let's get it. Oh, hit that ball. Sea Wolves, Taysom over Laporta this week. Yeah, it's a really bad matchup for Laporta. It sucks, man. Let me see where. Let me see where Houston is. Yeah, Houston right now. Let's see. So for the season, they're giving up the 5th least points to tight ends. And week 3 and week 7, those are the only weeks that they even gave, like, I don't know, like decent numbers, I guess, to like the tight ends, and I don't even think it was really that decent in those weeks. I dropped Kyler myself and grabbed Darnold. Yeah, I mean, that's a much better move, you know. And if you can't house 2 QBs, I'd be with that as well. Like, the only way that I'd be picking up Kyler right now or housing Kyler is if I have an extra spot where I can house an extra QB in a single QB league. That is super flex. I hope you don't drop them in super flex. I'm assuming you're talking single QB. And Zaire, Bryce, or Carr. Ooh, I gotta go Carr. Better matchup and better player. And yeah, Dak's injured. Yeah, man. Dak legit might not play another game this year, because if they're not in playoff contention, what's going to be the point of bringing him back? Especially when they say that he's a potential IR candidate. Like, dude, 4 weeks, like, our fantasy season's like so close to done at that point. PJ said he sold me Huss. I'm gonna try to get Puka, hold the cash for another non 12 RB. Rock on, bro. Yeah, dude, you got 2 more weeks to get an RB, to get 1 RB for week 12. So, you know, Godspeed, bro. And hopefully over the next 2 weeks, you're able to snag one of them. But yeah, if you let your cash build up a little bit too, then you're gonna have more cash compared. Well, I know you're not getting more, but other people are gonna use their cash. And Michael, what up, bro? He said, evening, brother. We riding with Gesicki or Pitts this week? I feel like Gesicki has a better matchup, and I'm probably rolling there, especially with Higgins being doubtful. Yeah. Got to wait until tomorrow on Nico to see if he's a go. By the way, the test came back clean. Ooh, that'd be good. That'd be good. Get some Nikos back. I don't like it. Frizil said, my top wide receiver is Olave, Zay, Smith. Lost Olave. Smith might be out at one point. Do I say peace to Bijan and Mixon to save my wide receivers? I'm 3-6. 5th in points for. See, I like how you know that now. Like, you got to be tracking your points for to see where you are. Because, yeah, if you're 5th in points, you're 3-6. Like, you got to win for sure. It depends on what you can get. Like, that's what it all comes down to. What can you get for Bijan? Because I'm not saying don't trade Mixon or Bijan, but you got to be getting like 2 players for Mixon, like potentially 3 players from Bijan. Like, you got to sell him to someone who has that many people that you could literally get 3 starters for Bijan or 2 starters, but you got to go to the right teams. It's got to be the teams that are like on the top of the league. And then by you taking 3 of their players, you know, it's like them getting a little bit greedy, kind of overpaying for something, and them getting a top heavier player, but you kind of weakening their depth at the same time. Wilson conflicting information about CMC. Totally agree. I saw the Shanahan interview. He said, man, that guy's a total douchebag. When they asked if they knew when CMC would play, he said kickoff. Yeah, see, exactly. Yeah, so I as of right now, just because of the way that everything plays out, I'm going to keep saying next week until we know 100% for sure. I'm just going to keep saying next week, man, because like all goes back to week 1 when they fucked us, making it seem like CMC was going to play. Here we are in week 10, still wondering if he's going to play. Yeah, I don't know why, but I looked up Lamar Jackson's stats. He's doing pretty good. 79 yards, 20 passing TDs, 2 interceptions. Yeah. And he's one of the least sacked quarterbacks in the league as well. And we know that their line is not amazing. But yeah, man. I don't know why people hate on Lamar so much. I mean, he literally won an MVP in 2019 in his 2nd year as a starter, and first year and a half as a starter, because he wasn't even a full-blown starter in his rookie year. Oh, Will said Dak is on IR. Okay. No. He said check that. Jerry said he's probably going on IR. Yeah. That's what they said. He's an IR candidate. That's what I ended up hearing, or that's what I remember hearing. And when we hear that he's an IR candidate, like especially if the team's not doing good, that means he's going on IR. You save the extra roster spot, or you gain an extra roster spot because of that. Yeah, man. What up, Rob? Was 2025 2nd and 4th and 26 1st, 3rd, and 4th for CMC, Connor, Vidal, Bryce, and Leggett. Good. I mean, that's a lot, man. I mean, the thing that sucks, like, you know, the running backs, like, I don't want to trade for a bunch of running backs. I really don't like Bryce Young. I don't like Vidal. Leggett, I know he has promise, but I'm super nervous. Like I feel like it's just a lot. That's what I feel. I feel like it was just a lot. PJ said they said that he tore the hammy off the bone. Dak, that is. Dude, tore the hammy off the bone. Ouch. Ouch. Dude, like, have you ever guys like, I don't know, like, I don't even think I've pulled a hamstring all the way, but like, you know, have like, just when you like, you pull it too much, like pause. I don't even know like what to say. Cause I know like just at different times in my life, like not stretching and playing baseball and shit like that. Like I've had hamstrings that kind of flare up on me, but I never like fucking tore it, you know, like that tear off the bone. Like, man, any kind of hamstring shit like just fucking hurts already. But like, man, that just sounds so painful. That is shit tore off the bone, dude. Crispy said, I'm starting CMC everywhere. Rob said, shit, already a done deal. Man. Well, Godspeed, you know, hopefully CMC kills it. Like, that's who you bought at the end of the day with all that. And 21 ZJV, what up? Need to drop someone off the bench for CMC. Njoku on bye, picked up Kincaid. Because somebody dropped him. Also got Ferguson, someone above Wandale, Bucky, Mason. I mean, if you're picking from one of those guys, it'll be Wandale. Because I'd really want to keep CMC and Mason. And Frank, would you pick up Guarendo and hope CMC sits? My starting RBs are Monty and Rico. I mean, I'd pick him up. Yeah. I mean, we just don't know what's going to happen with him. So, I mean, picking him up now. Yeah. I mean, you got to do it now. We hear any news about CMC, then people are going to be fighting for Guarendo. So at least you can get him now before the crowd goes after him. Was so ready to see tore the hammy off the bone. He was walking perfectly fine, wasn't taken away on a stretcher. I mean, he broke a hangnail, right? Frizzle, how unrealistic would it be if I offer Mixon for James Conner, Reed, and Ladd? I mean, I don't think that's super unrealistic, but the thing that you got to be remembering, so you're going to have to drop 2 players. Almost might be worth it to throw your worst 2 players in there if, you know, that's better than free agent options that are out there. But you got to make sure that they can house a loss like that on the wide receiver end. Because if Reed and Ladd are like bench players for them, they might do it. You know, those guys might be starters for you, and James Conner will be a starter for you. But maybe James Conner's a starter for them, and Reed and Ladd are not starters for them. You know, like if their whole team is a not on bye or whatever. So, yeah, you got to look for those things. Jane says because Lamar's season is so unpredictable, they make him a rushing QB one season, pocket passer the next. Ravens offense changes from year to year. Well, it changed with the offensive coordinator. So, I mean, that's really what it was like for this year. I don't know about making him a running quarterback because he already is a running quarterback when given the chance. And his weapons are just so bad that, you know, it's he's got to run. These motherfuckers ain't getting open a lot. Crispy said Dak's an overpaid ass. What's that? Found the link about Prescott seeking a second opinion on partially tearing the hamstring off the bone. Okay, interesting. What up, Corey? Start one at Addison, Corum, Jalen Wright, Josh Palmer. I'll go Addison. Corey said, guys, offer me Monty and Jacoby Myers. I ship out A-Chain and Higgins. Should I do it? No. Now, look, A-Chain's been killing it. And because of the threat of Tyreek and Waddle, he's always going to have lanes like that. Teams are doing what they can to shut down Tyreek, and they have. And Frizzle, don't just settle for James and Reed, though, right? No, I wouldn't. There's a lot of people who hate James Conner. So no, like what I would try to do is if like it takes you throwing in an extra player to get a better player who would be a starter for you, you know, like be willing to do that. You just got to look like, who do they like anybody on your bench, you know, type thing. I don't know if you're able to talk to that person, but let me see. PJ said, did I lose my link posting privileges? I mean, well, I have you as a mod, so whether you're a member or not, you should be able to still post the links. Let me see. I'm seeing the link posted there. I just didn't pull it up. Let's see. Here it is. As the Cowboys weigh in on the Dak Prescott IR status, sources tell me the initial diagnosis is a partial avulsion of his hamstring tendon, which is partially torn off the bone. I'm told that it typically takes more than 4 weeks of recovery. In some cases, they let it scar over and repair and then strengthen. With that being said, Prescott's seeking other opinions, which is why they are currently reluctant to place him on IR. Okay. Or make any determinations about the timeline. So there we have it. It's a wide range of outcomes on what it could be for Dak is pretty much what I'm taking from that and trying to get his second opinion. And PJ, it doesn't look like your membership ran out either. You still have the green cross there. If you don't have a green cross next to your name, we got to fix that. You guys got to get the green cross by joining. We got all those custom emojis that are on no channel besides ours here. Let me put all of them in here just so you can see. You won't find these on any other channel except here. There you go. Chris said Lamar wins me championships, run past whatever he wants to do. Let's fucking go. Hey, Mondo, what up, bro? He said, I got CD, Olave, Deontay Johnson, Demarcus Robinson. Hoping CD plays and Olave is probably out. I have to play one and drop one for a defense, Johnson and Robinson. Kind of sucks, man. Because I really feel like, I don't know if it's just for this week, I'd rather play Robinson over Deontay Johnson. So if you're making the move just based off of the 1 week or whatever, I think that's what I do. Yeah. And then, so, I mean, you're dropping one and then you're playing the other. So I would play Demarcus Robinson. Yep. All right. And Friday, going to LA. I don't know if I'm going to be doing any live streaming, but I'll definitely be recording some cool videos and uploading them to YouTube and stuff. And going to go hang out with the Wafers crew and John Doe. We're going to smoke a lot of weed, that's for sure. Gonna tell them I definitely want to get some kind of good food while I'm out there because I like getting the food reviews. You know, I like doing the food reviews for my Vegas channel, and it's just cool just having food reviews from around the country or whatever. So yeah, definitely want to check out at least one good food spot while we're there and get a bunch of dabs too. Monitor drop Algier or Ray Davis. That one's tough, man. I probably Algier. PJ said find a taco truck. I'm sure we could find one. Kind of want to go to Trejo's Tacos, but I don't know. I don't know where it is compared to like where I'm going to be. Yeah, because I think we're going to be in the valley somewhere. Not exactly sure, though. but should be fun either way. I'm excited. And literally just a Friday trip. I'm leaving Friday morning, coming back Friday evening. Gonna be pretty cool. And it's so fucking, it's crazy, man, like how cheap the flight is. Like it's gonna cost me more to Uber to and from the airport just from my house than it is to actually get on the plane, because I'm not taking a bag or like anything like that. I'm just taking my backpack. You need a movie like The Warriors to get your LA bearing straight. No, I'm from San Diego, and like I have family that like lived in LA, and like they lived in like Redondo Beach, and like so knowing where that is in conjunction to a lot of places helped me. But no, it's like the landmarks, you know, like Staples Center. I know where that is in conjunction to a bunch. I've been to Staples Center a shitload of times. Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, the OG one in La Brea, literally like down the street from the Staples Center. It's like on the same street. You don't even have to change streets, but it's like, seems like it's like 20 miles like away. They said, man, I'm just fucking with you. Fuck Tony.
Man, fuck Tony.
But yeah, man, I've been to LA a shitload of times. A lot of fun excursions in LA when I was younger, going up there to go check out the hash bars, because that's what they were back in the day. Going and checking out a lot of Laker games, but being to some wrestling events and shit like up there as well, because they would always have like pay-per-views in the Staples Center, but they'd never have them in San Diego. It'd be like the house show in San Diego. So a lot of the last couple times that we did that, me and Vanessa would go hit up Roscoe's, kind of make a day of it, go to LA, go get some dabs, and then finish it off with the wrestling pay-per-view. I think we've been to three wrestling pay-per-views in LA over the last 10 years. Nothing since like COVID. But yeah, like Noble's like he's like happy and upset because he doesn't remember, like, because he was like, did I go to any of those? I was like, dude, you went to all of them. I was like, you slept through Survivor Series. He's like, what? I was like, yeah, man, I keep trying to show you the pay-per-views so you can see like which ones you're actually at in person. He's like, dude. Hey, what up, ninjas? What's up? And throwing the Godfather out there. Carlos, what up? So what's up, bro? Flex Debo, Stevenson, Chuba. Sadly, DJ Moore can't be trusted, right? Like someone asked about DJ Moore earlier, and I was like, doesn't even matter if it's a good matchup or a bad matchup. Like I feel if you have a good option besides him, I just want to sit him, man. Like fuck, it sucks. It sucks. The range of outcomes is horrible, man. Like he can get you 2 points or he can get you 20. And man, if he gets you that 2, it's gonna suck. So I'm with you. I kind of like Debo out of all these options here, assuming they say that he's like, you know, back to normal, at least close to 100%, because Tampa Bay, they are so banged up. They've been giving up so many points to wide receivers. But Stevenson, not a bad matchup this week. Not amazing, but it's not bad. Chuba does have a pretty good matchup as well. So if like Debo's not 100%, I think I would kind of lean on Chuba. The last that I heard about Brooks is he's supposed to be activated this week, but they said they don't even know if he's going to play or not. And so I think they would only activate him because like they have to. And Slim Jim, what up? Snap into a Slim Jim. Eat me. CJ Stroud or Justin Herbert this week. Ooh. I'm going to lean on Justin Herbert. It's I'm just nervous about CJ Stroud. Unless Nico comes back. Nico comes back, just fire up CJ. But if Nico's not back, I'm just going to lean on Herbert. PJ said, my son slept through the second half of the Orange Bowl once. I feel you. Yeah. Oh, and Brooks was already activated. There you go. And they said they're not even sure if he's even going to play or not this week. They activated him because it was the 21-day window, and they had to activate him or he goes back on the IR for good for the season. So that's why they made that move. So I still kind of like Chuba this week, even though Brooks has been officially activated. But we got to listen to the coach speak along the way as well. Let's hear if we get any more coach speak. And Mini Moneymaker, what up? What do you think about Wilson, Brian Thomas Jr., Tillman for Chase and Bigsby? I don't like it. I'm not a fan of getting Bigsby. I feel like a lot of people are going to be making business decisions over there because they suck so much. I feel like I lose, but I'll have a Monron Chase paired together if it goes through. I mean, that's cool and all, but like, man, I don't want to I don't want to throw away a bunch of depth just to get a Monron Chase on the same squad. Especially because I think, like, let me double check, but I don't even know if the Bengals really have that good of a schedule. So, I mean, this week it's great versus Baltimore, at least on paper. But week 14 and week 16, those are the only other good weeks that Chase has. Like the rest, I mean, I'm not saying, I mean, he's Chase, he should ball out, but still, when you have like literally some of the worst matchups out of any team in the NFL that you're going up against, I'm assuming you're going to get slowed down a little bit. And PJ said it's a Thursday game, though. I just said he had the easiest matchup on paper. Fucking Thursdays suck. Thursdays fucking suck. Frizzo, would you trade away Flowers and Smith for Nico and CD? I don't know. Probably not. Dude, I'm super nervous about CD. Like, everybody has to be. It's probably going to be Cooper Rush the rest of the season. I'm not saying CD's going to completely go to shit, but like we need it to be Dak for him to be like the CD that gives us like, you know, top 3 value or whatever. And Soccer Mariano, what up? Do I accept this trade? I give Hawkinson and Hopkins. I receive BTJ and Chase Brown. I kind of don't like making trades like that, the 2 for 2, where it's kind of like even for even trades. So the Bengals, they have the 24th easiest schedule for running backs moving forward. 24 out of 32, so not good. Really, only week 13 and 14 does he have like pretty good matchups. Really, week 14 is a smash. They play Pittsburgh week 13. But yeah, I don't know if I want to trade for Chase Brown like that. And Hawkinson, I'm pretty sure, has a really good schedule moving forward. Let me go check. Yeah, Hawkinson has a really good schedule. 3rd easiest schedule for tight ends, and week 15, 16, and 17, all really money matchups for tight ends. So I know that's not even like all the pieces, and let alone you giving up Hopkins. It almost doesn't even matter what the schedule looks like for them. He's paired with Patrick Mahomes. And he scored 2 touchdowns last week. Like, man, that could just be the start of like something great. Mini Moneymaker, does Chase and Devonta help the case? I mean, Devonta's a lot better than Bigsby. I guess I'm nervous about everyone talking about his hammy and how he didn't play or how he didn't practice today. Makes me nervous. PJ said, "Don't sleep on Rush. He's gonna feed he's gonna feed CD." Well, yeah, he's gonna feed him, but I mean, let's not act like there's not a level of difference in the quality of passer. For those things, CD's gonna turn to Tyreek without Tua. I mean, maybe not that bad because Tua has. I mean, Tyreek it was horrible, but you know. 5 catches, 70, 80 yards. He's going to be just like a normal guy, you know, and it's the touchdowns. That's what's going to make a difference. And I don't know if Cooper Rush is going to be able to stay in touchdowns. I think Rush 10 times the QB of Huntley. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Cooper Rush isn't good. He's just the only guy they got. He's way better than Lance. They got them on the team. What up, Kelly? Goff or Kirk this week? Huh? Goff or Kirk? Huh? Kind of almost feel like I want to go Kirk in this one versus the Saints. And I know they're on the road, but they're in the dome. They no more Marshawn Lattimore for the Saints. I know that Mike Evans is probably going to be so happy the next time that he plays the Saints that he doesn't have to go. That he doesn't have to go up against Marshawn Lattimore. It's like Mike Evans' prayers have been answered. And just with everything that's going on over there, I'm sure it's a lot of turmoil going on behind the scenes. And yeah, I think I would just rather go with Kirk. Yep. Frank said Minnesota over Jacksonville in an eliminator. Yeah. I mean, who else do you potentially have to pick? Because I mean, I like other games besides that. It's probably not my favorite one out of everyone, but I don't know who's available. But yeah, I like the Vikings. Yeah, the favorite I would say favorite would probably be the Eagles over the Cowboys. Yeah. Chiefs over the Broncos. Probably going to be a close game, though. Probably stressful, too. Falcons over the Saints. Let's see. Oh, shit. And thanks, bro. Thanks, Mini Moneymaker. Hey, shout out to the Ninjas, Fantasy Ninjas over there who resubbed up. Yeah, I have so many things open on my screen. I forgot to pull the Twitch activity feed out. So I appreciate you, Mini Moneymaker, for letting me know. Shout out to the Ninjas. We're gonna smoke a bowl for you, bro. Let's see. Wilson CD was a wide receiver 1 twice, wide receiver 2 twice, and had 1 dud with Rush as his QB 2 years ago. If he's healthy, he'll be decent. Yeah, I mean, I didn't say he was gonna suck. Said he would be decent. I just said that it would be a lot different with Dak. It would be higher upside with Dak. But no matter what, like, Rush knows what's up. Like, he's not like some of these other dumbass quarterbacks who come in and don't feed the best player on the team. He fed him. He fed him the most. As he should have. Crispy Garnold, Goff or Darnold. I said Garnold. I am leaning Darnold. Way easier of a matchup. Mini Moneymaker, just Wilson, Brian Thomas for Chase. Would keep Tillman for the depth. And which, let me see, I got to go back. Which Wilson was it, though? Garrett Wilson? See, is it Garrett Wilson? If so, I still got to say hold on that. And hey, Carlos, thanks for the super chat, my brother. He says starters, Aaron Jones, Chris Brown, St. Brown, McLaurin. Was there something else attached to this? These were these were the guys who were playing over the flex or over the flex players, right? Bro, I'm putting in Stevenson over I'm putting in Stevenson or Chuba over Chase Brown. I'd put in either one of them over Chase Brown this week. Yeah, not every week, but this week I would, either one of them. And I'm leaning Stevenson as of now. Until we hear more about Brooks like not playing or like whatever. Ooh, nice. And Jordan Mason, full practice today. Let's go. Let's see. B Hustle. Bengals tight end or TJ? TJ Hawkinson? Probably going Hawk in this one. PJ said odds. You are saying Lance Domingo by week 16. Man, that would be so bad if they actually got Lance in the game. That'd be bad. ATL New Orleans. There we go. Thanks, Mini Moneymaker. You the man. Yeah, Garrett, what, man? See, just don't do it. Don't do it. I mean, it sounds really nice, like pairing up Chase, but just it's too much, man. It's too much. It really is. Sucker Mariano. Who do I start in the flex? Hunt, Monty, Pollard, Hopkins. I'm leaning towards Monty. So let's see. Yeah, because Hopkins kind of probably going up against Surtain, right? You can run on the Broncos. So Hunt, I feel like, would be in the mix. And the one thing that's tough, I mean, I like Monty in general. The Texans do have a really good defense, and they've been holding down the running backs. They don't give a lot of points up to the running backs. And Pollard versus the Chargers are bad. Yeah, I mean, it's either Monty or Hunt, and I'm with you. I'd like to lean guys in the late games if I can, because we always think they're going to show out, big time in the primetime games, right? So yeah, I'd go Monty. We'll say at least that Rushman in the Dallas system, unlike Huntley. Oh yeah. Hell yeah, dude, make that move, Carlos. And for Zos, I didn't think anyone would get Nick Westbrook, but then I woke up and he was gone. Whoa, man. Dang it. You got to be on it, bro. You got to like set a timer. Like if you're that serious about it, I don't know where you are in the country or world, but you got to set the timer for like, I don't know, a minute or two before like waivers open up, or maybe 5 minutes before. If you need a second to open your eyes, depending on how early you go to sleep compared to when the waivers open up, or just stay up. Like if you're on the West Coast, just stay up until 12. Make the move right after 12. What's that? I got NWI for $3. Man, I haven't even gone through to look to see how many I got. I got to go start setting some lineups for tonight. And Russell, what up, bro? He said, what up, Hustler? Chase Brown or D-Hop? Man, I don't want Chase Brown this week. I really don't, versus the Ravens. I'm really like Thursday also making me just like nervous about it. They're in Baltimore. It's a crazy divisional game. Yeah, I'm going to go D-Hop. Hey, snap into a Slim Jim. Have Cooper Kupp playing this week. Obviously, but wide receiver, 2 options, either Waddle or Ridley. I have no other options. I mean, that really sucks, man. I feel like both of these guys potentially do bad this week. I guess I would rather have the bad player do bad on Monday. So, yeah, I think I'm going Waddle. What up, Doug? Trade Aaron Jones for CMC. You think they will accept? I don't know. Probably not, because he's actually coming back now. And Crispy, Bateman or Gesicki? Gesicki with it. No. And Mini Moneymaker, thoughts on this trade? I heard I lost pretty bad. Really like it. My Cup, Swift, and Pitts for Hurts, Wilson, Goddard. Needed a QB because I had Richardson. Also, don't need Pitts and Swift because I have CM Bowers, and I think Wilson for Cup is like a toss-up. I mean, getting Hurts, yeah, solid. If it's a single QB league, I understand why people would say that you lost, because QBs aren't really that valuable in the single QB. I do like Wilson over anybody who you gave up. The Goddard for Pitts, I mean, I don't know. It's you getting Goddard probably made people think that you lost the trade. Like you probably could have gotten nobody there besides Goddard, and people might think more about the trade. But I don't know. People have been on Swift's nuts for a couple weeks, but the schedule's not that good for him coming up. So yeah, I'm not mad at it. I would see a trade like that and say it's probably like too even for my liking. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't shit on it. It's not like super lopsided. And Will said Burrow or JD5, 4-point passing.
I got 5 on it.
I think I gotta go Burrow in this one, man. He's been too much on fire to ignore. And like JD5, like he's good, but like he gonna be good enough to go toe to toe with the Steelers. I don't know. Steelers off the bye as well. TJ Watt, hungry. Kelly said, would you flex Chase Brown or Waddle? It's kind of ugly both ways. I kind of feel like I would flex Waddle. Russell said Eagles D versus the Cowboys or Chargers D versus the Titans. Leaning Chargers. Mini money maker. I have CMC and Kyren, so I didn't need Swift like at all. I mean, yeah, get rid of his ass, dude. I'm all for that. Because I think Chase Brown's gonna ball. Spotlight will definitely be on him. Herbert's there to take his job. Well, it's not even because of Herbert like that. I'm like, I don't think Herbert really does anything to him. Like, I think Herbert, if nothing else, is going to be a little thorn in the side for Moss. Maybe he's a little bit more hurt than what they're telling us. It's just a bad matchup versus the Ravens. And, if the Ravens get up at all in this game, like, Bengals are just going to be throwing it. Like, Bengals just throw it a shitload, man. They just do. And, not saying Chase. Yeah, and no matter what, Chase Brown has the opportunity to get catches and stuff as well. So I don't know. I guess I am a little bit more leaning on potentially Chase. But Kelly, you already know. Don't take a Wednesday answer as a final answer. PJ's interesting take. Steelers definitely are ready for JD5 when they play Lamar 2 times a year. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Mini money maker. I'm gonna head out. Appreciate you guys. Hell yeah, bro. We'll catch you later, homie. Yeah, I'm gonna be here not too much longer either. And Dom said, do I take Brees and Jordan Love for CD and Stafford? I mean, I like Brees Hall's schedule. Like, moving forward, we haven't seen any fucking production that we want to see. Like, that's the worst part of like all this. So would I do it? I mean, maybe. I almost feel like it's like super panicking on CD though. And the Rams, they haven't been they haven't been that shabby. So I know there's this opportunity for Stafford to still do good in that offense. And yeah, outside of week 15 and 16, Stafford, it is pretty bad for him. Cowboys schedule is kind of middle of the road. They got 4 like really good games, like really good matchups for the tight end. I mean, for the wide receivers, jeez. Sounds good, Kelly. I'll be on tomorrow morning. So Tuesday, I mean, if it's a decent Thursday night game, which tomorrow should be, I'll be on for, but yeah, if it's like a really trash like game or where one of the teams completely sucks, like, I don't know. I think my time's better well spent, hanging out with the fam who I kind of avoid a lot, But yeah, if it's a good game, we're still going to be streaming it. But yeah, they better start flexing in some good games. Frizzle said, no matter what, absolutely don't trade Mixon and Bijan to get a QB. No. To get a stud QB. No. You play, it's single QB league, right? Yeah, if it's single QB league, no. I don't want to trade either one of them for a stud QB. Because what kind of QBs are on waivers as well, just right now? Dom's I'm thinking hard and CD's going nowhere, but but it's a big question mark for sure. And like, we could be wrong. Like Will Power said it earlier last year or 2 years ago with Cooper Rush. CD had 2 weeks as a wide receiver 1, 2 weeks as a wide receiver 2, and then 1 week that was like just a complete dud. And I don't know, like, he's got decent matchups and, well, decent on paper, but like Houston and Washington, they've been decent-ish, like matchups in week 11 and 12. And then week 14, they got Cincy. That's been a pretty good matchup. And then Tampa Bay in week 16, assuming, they're probably going to get some guys back healthy by that time, but they've been bad though. But yeah, I feel you, man. It's like, it's really hard. It's hard because I don't want to cut bait for nothing. I want someone to still overpay and make it a little bit easier if I'm going to trade away CD, you know. And Soccer Mariano, Russell Wilson, or CJ Stroud. Dang, I feel like I got to go Dangerous in this week, but yeah, I don't know how much Marshawn Lattimore is going to make a difference, like to them, especially in like this very first week. I don't even think he's practicing yet. But yeah, we're going Russ.
It's too much of us, it's dangerous. So dangerous, we so dangerous. My flip mode squad is dangerous.
All right, I'm gonna be here for another minute or two. So if you got a question that you need answered, throw it in as a super chat. Yeah, for Zil single QB league. Yeah, we're not getting crazy. And PG, I don't know if Brees is the easiest. I don't know. I think Brees is easily the best player in that deal, Dom. Yeah, I mean he is for sure. Is it Russell, Young, Carr? That's it for QB. See, but even a guy like Russell, man, I'd go pick him up. I mean, okay, like here's really what you got to be doing, Frizzle. Like at this point of the season, when like, you know, a lot of QBs are off the bye, or maybe you do have some buys like coming up, not a bad thing to house QBs, you know, like 1 to 3 QBs, because like you want to play the guys in the good matchups, and Russ's good matchups week 11, 13, and 16. He's got 3, and those are like, you know, really good weeks on paper. And Jay said, one of those is the Ravens, or 2 of those are the Ravens, though. Jay said Drake London should play this week. The team had a light practice. He was in there. Hit pointer said basically pain tolerance. Okay. Crispy said, are we starting Westbrook this week? I would, because it's with Asante Samuel Jr. I feel like Ridley's going to be slowed down a little bit, and that's going to make him throw to Westbrook-y kind more. Ninjas, Russ or Darnold. And Ninjas, thanks for resubscribing with Prime over on Twitch again, brother. Leaning Darnold. Yep. So would you start Russ over Murray or May this week? Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would. Let's see. What are the Commandos? I mean, Commandos have been tough for sure. Let's see. Cardinals got the Jets, and Jets have been tougher. And May has the Bears, and yeah, the Bears are like literally the worst matchup that you can have. So yeah, even though Russ doesn't have a good matchup, Murray and May have like 2 of the worst matchups. May on paper has the worst matchup. Whew. All right, guys, I'm gonna get up out of here. I'll be back tomorrow morning-ish. And don't forget to go join the crew at 420crew.com. That's our private Patreon community. We got leagues that are going to be starting right before the NFL playoffs. We play during the NFL playoffs. It's a 3-week tournament. It's going to be super fun. Go join at 420crew.com. You could join for free, and then you can stay in the loop of everything going on. So 420crew.com, Fantasy Football Hustler. You can go find me everywhere on social media and everything there. And Crispy said Rodgers have a good matchup. The Cardinals, they're giving up the 20th least points to quarterbacks right now. And so 20th least means they're, top half of giving up teams. It's a way better matchup than the other way around. That's for sure. So yeah, decent matchup. All right. See you guys tomorrow morning. Peace out, peeps.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.
Here comes the